Hi, my name is Katy Joy, and I'm part of the Kundalini Yoga teacher training at Soul of Yoga with Tony and Marcia and Guru Kiran. And I want to share a miracle with you. As a part of our training, we've had this amazing opportunity to have Guru Kiran's teachings as well as her availability to help with some healing. And we had our first part of our training, and then we had this break to do homework and to share some of the teachings and to practice the technology of happiness and really just kind of immerse ourselves in more of the practices at home. And during that time, I found myself just completely mesmerized by everything that was happening. I was feeling very inspired for my work. I'm a psychotherapist, and I felt that the practices were helping my work and helping me personally so that I could help people. But I was also having another experience. I was losing my breath, and I wasn't understanding it because I teach breath work at my work. I use pranayama in my own practice personally, and I was doing everything that I thought would be bringing me into better health. So I just kind of kept going with my life, and as I was getting deeper into the practices and deeper into my sadhana, which is a time where you have for yourself to really immerse yourself in the teachings of Kundalini Yoga, I found myself getting more and more out of breath and pain in my chest, and it felt, I don't know, I thought maybe I was chanting the mantras too much, and maybe I was just straining my vocal cords, maybe too much excitement of sharing all this and then talking a lot at work. But it started to become a distraction, and I could tell that something was not right with me. I felt very ill, almost as if I was dying in a way. So as time went on, it became apparent that I had to go to a doctor because I was having problems getting through the day. I was getting little air in, and I was so confused. And it seemed like the more I would practice the tools with the Kundalini Yoga, the worse it was getting. So it was just very mixed up for me. I didn't understand it. So I went to the doctor actually several times and went through multiple tests. And in the end, by the time I showed back up for the second part of the training, I was diagnosed with emphysema. And I was shocked because I don't smoke. I've never smoked. I have a very healthy lifestyle. I exercise every day. I practice breath work. I could not get my head around it. And so I walked in the doors very retreated. I thought, I'll just go to the training. I'm going to finish, but I'll probably not be able to really participate, and I'm just going to get through it. And Guru Kiran was here again, and I decided, okay, this is my time. I've got to see her to see if there's something that can give me more information. By this time, my mind is already going off to, I guess I just need to prepare to maybe that it's going to be my last breath at some point, maybe sooner than I thought. And I was accepting that. I was really ready to die. I just thought maybe that's a lesson. I needed to detach and not be so gripped onto life and just release. So Guru Kiran caught me at a moment where we had just done a lot of chanting, and I was in a lot of pain, and I was feeling very isolated from the group because I was having a hard time breathing, and my throat just felt very full and sore. And so I sat down. She asked me what was going on in her very loving way, and she said, okay, I want you to lie down, and we're just going to see what's going on. And it was so natural and healing. I felt very safe with her, and she just basically had this image right away of an avalanche, and a young woman caught up in this avalanche. And immediately, the minute she started talking, I knew what was going on. And I just want to say, I've never had any kind of past life experience. I've never been someone who's remembered a past life. I was open to the idea, but I never really had much personal experience with how that might affect me today. So she's saying this, and I'm seeing this young woman just being barricaded very quickly and crushed with like kind of the surprise and a mouthful of gravel and this area just crushed. And she's explaining to me about this young girl that was off on a spiritual pilgrimage in the Himalayas and went off kind of against the wishes of her family, but she was so trusting and excited, and then this accident happens, and she's just kind of fearful and surprised, like, how could this happen? She's following God and excited and happy, and then life is just gone like that. So all of a sudden, everything that was happening to me, this chest is hurting, my throat, it just all came together. And this is happening within seconds. I got it. It's like there I was going off on a spiritual pilgrimage, and it became very dangerous for me very quickly. And here I am again on a spiritual pilgrimage, in my Kundalini yoga, and it's so powerful and awakening, and it's something that I was just going into full force because I just felt so fed by this spiritual practice. Yet this fear was coming up, and it was directly related to another time in another place in another life where a young woman was not safe going into her spirituality. And so Guru Kiran, she just kind of energetically and beautifully guided me through getting the rocks off me and helping me understand what was happening to that beautiful soul at that time in history. And we got this young woman out. We got the rocks off. There was support around her, and this soul, which is me, was free to just go into freedom, and I could breathe again, and it was instant. I remember lying there, and I took this breath as if I had never had a breath, and I had already decided I'll probably never have a deep breath again. And with the emphysema, they say the damage that's done will never be regained again. You can try and prevent it from getting worse, but you're probably never going to breathe again. And they told me it was like I was breathing through a straw and running around the block. That's how much breath I was getting in, and I was just thought, okay, this is what I'm going to live with. And so this breath comes back, and it's deep, and I told Guru Kiran that I kept saying I'm so grateful because I could breathe, and I had understanding, and I really felt connected with that young girl who was so scared, and I was able to help her feel safe again, which in turn helped me feel safe again. And we just kind of slowly integrated me back, I just kind of embraced this experience, and I was just in this gratitude that I can't even explain. I was gratitude for that moment in time. If gratitude had a word, I was in, and I was just breathing gratitude. My breath was back. I felt alive, and I went back to the training. I gave myself a little time to just continue to heal, and by the next day, I was chanting, I was talking all day, my vibrancy came back, I was feeling my joy, and today I'm graduating, and I've been able to participate, and I walked in the doors thinking I'm just going to get through. I'm just going to, finish, and I'm racing through the finish line. I'm connected to the group, and I'm connected to myself, and I'm breathing deeply. And I'm in such gratitude to Guru Kiran for this gift of my breath again and my life, and the understanding of how this past life was influencing me today, and the freedom I got in this life from releasing that one. I'm still wrapping my head around all of it, but mostly I'm just enjoying the experience and feeling it. And if anyone has the opportunity to have some time with her, don't hesitate. Just open yourself to it, regardless of what your thoughts are about anyone doing any kind of healing. I'm telling you, if you just say, I'm willing, I'm open, you will transform. It is 100% guaranteed. So thank you for letting me share my experience. Love to all, light to all, peace to all. Enjoy your breath, enjoy your life. And thank you, Guru Kiran.